Hello everyone, my name is Moses Katamani. Welcome to Kambel Masterclass. As you may be aware now, Kambel Masterclass has a program known as Kambel Teachers Desk or Teachers Desk Series, and I am your host, Moses Katamani. As you may be aware, and as I introduce myself on some other platforms and also our training programs, Moses Katamani is a Ghanaian and a trained teacher. I also further my education at the University of Ghana. I did leadership courses, and the leadership course was at Pan-African Institute. Then I also studied some diplomas in journalism and media studies. I also developed an area in writing, and by the grace of God, I've written over 6 books which are published and have other 4 which, even though completed, are not officially published. I work in the educational sector in Ghana for some time. Then I ventured into a personal business, and I call it Kambel International Limited. The name is Kambel. The focus of Kambel is on education, career, people, and business development. And this started in 2008 and re-registered as a limited liability company in Ghana as Kambel International Limited. It is also registered in Nigeria, and actually I had the opportunity to be in Nigeria and manage a school. I managed the school in the Niger State and for almost 4 years, and I come back to my main dream, which is the Kambel dream. So Kambel Teachers Desk is part of the Kambel Masterclass, and this is focused on education, not only in Ghana and Nigeria, but in the whole of Africa. As I said in one of my training programs, Africa is our dreamland as a company, and we are trying to pursue these 4 areas to empower people with knowledge and skills. It can be in short courses, it can be the formal learning. We are putting structures in place to provide all the services that we have identified. We also have other areas which we'll talk about on other platforms. Now, so that is a quick introduction about myself as your host of Kambel Teachers Desk. Now, Kambel Teachers Desk is focusing on education in Ghana, Nigeria, and the whole of Africa. And the Teachers Desk is the teacher is at the center, because we think the teacher is the closest to the learner. At all levels of the education, the closest person to the learner is the teacher or the lecturer, whatever the name is, before other stakeholders come in. And we are focusing on the teacher because that area, with my experience in consultancy services, I became closer to teachers. And most of the time when I go to their classes to observe them and to either help them overcome their challenges or to observe certain things and be able to report and also help the system work, I talk to teachers at their desks, and this has influenced this name, Kambel Teachers Desk. As many people will be aware, I have done a radio program before. I've done about 3 radio programs all in Ghana, and the major one was Educational Digest. Educational Digest. And Educational Digest actually focus on education in Ghana. The focus was on education and how we can give quality to pupils and students. On that platform, what I did was to investigate issues, sometimes discuss the issues alone. Sometimes I also invited guests on the platform to discuss problems or challenges concerning education in the Volta region and also the whole of Ghana. And now, Kambel Teachers Desk is not only for Ghana and Nigeria, but the whole of Africa. As I said, Africa is our dreamland. And we want to look at education because you will hear many people, especially politicians, say the youth or the young ones are the future leaders. But if we don't empower the future leaders, how can they lead the future? That is why our contribution to education in Africa is focusing on the learner and the one closer to the learner who we want to use as a conduit to other challenges in the educational sector is the teacher. That is why this program is Kambel Teachers Desk. We hope you will follow us and we will have a good discussion concerning education on the continent of Africa. I want to say, as I said again in one of the training program we did on effective classroom management, I mentioned that all other stakeholders in the educational sector are there because of the pupils and students, that's the learner. And without the learner, if not for the learners, you will not even have school structures, you will not have Ministry of Education and what have you. People will not even have job if not for the learner, that's the pupils and students. That's what I want us to focus on, is the challenges affecting quality of education in Africa and some of the challenges that the teacher faces in the teaching and learning process, and see how we can push for us to give the best to the learner to come out to achieve their God-given potential and also aspirations. I hope you will invite somebody to watch this program. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be thought-provoking, and it will be a lively discussion. Not only that, it will inspire somebody to contribute effectively to the development of education and also empowering the future leaders, as we say. Remember, at Kambel Masterclass, at Kambel Teachers Desk, we anchor vision and mission. Follow us. Invite somebody to like our Facebook page, Kambel Masterclass, and on YouTube, Kambel Masterclass. Subscribe to our channel and you will have this discussion. Not only that, all our training programs and other programs focusing on other areas of our vision will all be on this platform. On this platform alone, we are going to have not less than 5 programs, some of them which are training, that is training course and seminars. I hope you will like it. Remember, at Kambel Masterclass, at Kambel Teachers Desk, we anchor vision and mission. Thank you.